Hey y'all, Lady Jarhead. I had a couple people ask me to do tutorials on the molds, making molds. I can't because I don't have editing program and I don't know how to do all that. One day I'll get there, trust me, but as of right now I'm not messing with it. But I'm going to go through quickly because I just poured these 3 molds and I ran out of silicone. I've got some more coming in. I got a gallon coming in, but they'll come in when I'm out of town next week. So I'll do them when I get back. I got to finish the rest of these. These are those bowl type jewelry box thingies I made. And now I got to make resin. I got to make silicone molds in them so that I'll be able to pour more because I tore up the candy mold. So I'm just going to go through this really quick. As you can see, this is the mess I made making them. I just get these cups, and you can reuse these cups. You let it dry, and then you can pull all that dry silicone out of there because it's just rubber. And once it sets up and dries, you can pull it all out and reuse the cups. So because those cups get kind of costly, $1 something a piece, you know, because they have the little ones that I mix my resin in, those over there, but they're not big enough. I like the really big ones when I'm mixing the silicone because the silicone is thick and you have to stir it extremely well. It has to be consistent. It's equal parts like most of the resins we use, or the silly putty, you know, the molding putty. You use equal parts of that. This is the same way, at least this kind. You can get other kinds, but the kind I use, this is the Umu. I don't care for it that much. I got a different kind coming. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. It's from Smooth On. You can go to smoothon.com and they have all kinds of different types that you can get. The Umu, for this price, it was a little bit cheaper to get this other kind because I got it in the gallon. But if you don't get a platinum silicone, your inside of your mold, when you pop your piece out, the top of your piece can be a little sticky. Now, I know some people have said that it never did go away. Mine went away. It would just take a couple days for the sticky filling on top of the resin piece to go away. But it would eventually. But, you know, we all don't have patience like that. So I've ordered a platinum type. So I'll let y'all know how that works when I get it and use it. But for now, we're just going to go with what I had available to me, which was the Umu. So you get it, one part is this, the yellow comes out pink, this comes out blue. And when you mix them together consistently, they get that lavender color, that purple color. Okay, now what I do is I take a lid of a bowl. See, these are just little Tupperware bowls. And I cut the bottom of the bowl out. I glue the piece. You can either use hot glue or you can use polymer clay, and you just roll it out like a little snake, a little thin snake, and you flip your piece upside down and you put a little thin barrier around the inside, and then you push it down good on your lid to get a good seal, and then you go along with your fingertip and scrape the extra clay off. Some pieces I use clay, some pieces I use hot glue because I ran out of patience because my fingers aren't good with clay, and it took a lot to get that clay warmed up. So anyway, I put my piece in on the lid, and then I snap the bowl back on top of it upside down. See? Just like that. And then you want to get all that ready, and then you take your cup and you have measurements on the side of your cup. What I did with the first batch is I poured 12 ounces of the part A and then 12 more ounces of the part B, which equaled 24 ounces total. And then I take these paint sticks that you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you get for free. Don't pay for them. Go in there and tell them you need a handful of these sticks. And you can reuse these too once they dry. And then once you have all your silicone in there, you want to mix and mix, and you want to scrape the sides. And I mean, it can wear your hands out because it's thick, but you just keep stirring it, and then you stir with the other hand, and you scrape the sides and the bottom really good, just like you would do resin. It's just a lot thicker. And then once you get a consistent color with no streaks or anything in it, then you're going to take your stick out. And you're going to stand up above your piece like this. It's ready to go. And you're going to start pouring. And you don't want to pour directly in the middle. You want to pour off to the corner, far corner somewhere. And you want to start pouring. And get a nice thin consistent. You don't want to dump it. You want to get a nice consistent slow stream. And you want to go as high up as you can go with it. Because that gets the air bubbles out. So you don't have that many bubbles in your piece. Because I don't have a vacuum chamber. Most people who use this type of silicone won't have a vacuum chamber. So then once you get done with that, and it's filled up over the top of your piece, and it's all filled in the way you want it, you're going to leave it set for a minute or two, and then you want to take your bowl and kind of go lift it up and then drop it. Don't bang it. Just lift it up once, a few inches off the table, maybe 1 or 2, and then just drop it. Because that helps the air bubbles come to the surface and pop, so you don't have air bubbles in your piece. You don't want to keep doing it over and over again because you could break the seal underneath your piece. So you don't want to do that, but you just want to bring it up and drop it. That's it. And then these will sit up 6 to 8 hours, and you'll be ready to pop them out. I usually let them sit up overnight, pop them out the next afternoon, just to make sure they've cured well. And that's it. That's all there is to it. You'll take the lid off, and you'll peel. You can push down on this part and pull up on this part, and it will break the seal without having to cut open. I know a lot of people cut this to get theirs out. I don't cut them. I just pop them out and reuse them. So, and these are all ready to go. They're glued down and everything, but I ran out of silicone. And then I have to, once these pop out, I have to do the lids. More lids. I ran out of bowls. So, that's how I do my silicone molds. I don't know if I was really clear on it. Like I said, I can't show because I can't stop and start and edit. I don't have that programming. I don't even know how to do it. So that is how I do it. Now I'll let those bowls that I used, I had to mix up a little bit more because I didn't have quite enough to finish the third one. So I've already used these. These are empty. These bottles here of Umu, they're expensive as heck. They make 28 ounces. 28 ounces. It was enough to do those 3 molds, and that was it. Yeah, rip off. So I got a gallon of the other stuff coming. So I'll see how that works. And then I made some more putty molds of some pieces of those big cabochons I got, the Hello Kitties. The really big ones I didn't make. I'm going to silicone those too when I get. I'll probably use that gallon up as soon as I get it. But I've got a lot of things I want to mold. So yeah, and then I did this picture frame that Pastry Diva sent me, a piece of that, and I molded it. And then, oh, Claudia Lala, I made your Hello Kitties. They're ready to go, so as soon as you give me that address, I'll ship those out to you. I'll try to ship them out before I leave. I'm going out of town tomorrow night, but if I can't, I'll leave them packaged, and my daughter will ship them for me. So, so just, email me that address, and I'll get those out to you. And I'm sorry I forgot all about it. And then, of course, I want to do a contest reminder, people. I got a lot of cool entries. I really appreciate y'all entering, and y'all's pieces are outstanding. Everybody's done an outstanding, wonderful job. So creative. Y'all have really, really done some extremely cool pieces. Just tickled pink with them. So, the contest ends August 1st, midnight, Eastern Standard Time. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so if y'all want to enter that, please enter, have your entries and your video response made by the end of August 1st. I already got some really cool pieces, and I can tell it's already going to be really hard to decide this. So, but y'all have really overdone yourselves. I'm sorry, I was looking at this cat over here, what he was getting into. So anybody else wants to do the contest, please put your entry in before August 1st. And if there's any questions, like I said, just message me. I do get back with everybody. I'm going out of town tomorrow night. I'll be gone for a week, so y'all won't hear from me. I'll probably watch videos and comment on them, but I won't be doing any of my own. So I'm actually going to go visit a couple of my YouTube friends. Yay! So that ought to be interesting. So, oh, and I'm also going to get a new tattoo this week. So I don't know what in the hell I'm going to get yet. So if y'all have any ideas about that, leave that below. I've got a couple things I'm narrowing it down to, but I'm kind of like lost because I want to make sure it's something really good that I'm going to love forever, because I've already got a lot of ink and I probably won't be getting any more after this. I want to make sure it's something special. So, And that's it, y'all. I'm not going to ramble anymore. So thank y'all very much for entering the contest, the people who have already done so, and anybody else who wants to. Remember, it ends August 1st. I'm looking forward to seeing anybody else who's entry. Thanks again. And if I wasn't really clear on the silicone mold, I know there was a couple people and I don't remember your names off the top of my head, but if y'all have any more questions about that, if I wasn't really clear on how I do it, just ask and I'll try to do it again. I'll try to be more clear on it. But that's it. Y'all have a great weekend, and well, it's what's left of it, Sunday, but have a great week, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.